The first day that I came to Kings Point, I was amazed that there was so many artists. I had just met Skis 181, who put on this show, and I was very new to knowing him, and he basically said, "Come out here, and I want to show you new things." And it was a world that I had never really thought I would ever see in Houston, because there were so many different pieces, there were so many different styles of graffiti art that were being done here at Kings Point. And even now, like, there's a lot of artists right here right now, and every single one has their own style. And the fact that they can freely come up here and paint, and all they have to do is talk to John, or they'd have to talk to Skis, and he would let them. And I thought that was very, very the message, the freedom to do that, the voice of being able to put your work out there and people can critique it, and it's all done at this one space that's open to the whole community. You come here and there's always going to be, the bays will be open, there's always going to be somebody here that you can see, and there's kids in here skateboarding, there's kids that play ball here. It's all this community-based thing, and I think that in itself is what made me think Kings Point was worth putting my time into, and actually showcasing the artists doing what they're doing. Because the project that I'm doing for Houston Media Source at the moment is called BBoy Battle Houston. It's a game show that showcases Houston artists. It showcases breakdance crews. It showcases DJs. And it has guest MCs to fit the 4 elements of what they would call b-boying. I'm gonna have 3 B-Boy Battle Houston shows done by March. In the end, by the time it's completely done, I'm gonna have 7 canvas pieces that are gonna be created. The canvas pieces are 9 foot by 12 foot. What I would like to do is showcase those canvas pieces in a museum, or in a couple of museums around Houston, associated with the actual show that's being presented. Also to have photography that captured the images of the show, captured images of the people that create the show, captured images of events that are happening around Houston that deal with the b-boying community. And I'm trying to showcase that culture, because in Houston it's very prevalent. There's a lot of it. The music is important is because it's the beat of these people. It's the actual rhythm that these people are dancing to, feeling to. Like, as you can see right now, they have a DJ set up. It's on grocery carts, and it's on, you know, and we have to have some kind of a generator to make it have some power, but we're still playing music for the people so that they can feel that and put that into their art as they create this graffiti. Definitely, some of these artists are not just writing 3-letter names, but some of them are writing phrases. Some of them are creating, like, this pieces, some of them are like Disney mixed with grotesque like bone structures and things, and it's a play on what really is out there in marketing and how people view things, because you might see it as Disney and pretty and something that's very well known, and they come over here and they want to show it in a different light, and it has representation and it has messages. A lot of the people that are here, I would say at least 4 of the artists are participant in a community of artists called Summer Street Studios. The artist that owns the building is an artist called David Addix. He's been doing art sculptures for over 60 years in Houston and all over the United States. And he showcases this one place called Summer Street Studios that has almost the whole 2nd floor of it is full of graffiti artists. And their community are coming here and actually participating in this event to showcase that side, which is in the Heights area. And then you have artists that are from like the Webster and South Houston area, as well as some from the north side. I mean, some live real close and are just community based and coming out here just to represent the community, but others, they drove out here, and they come out here because they want to be a part of this. They think that this is going to actually blow up in the future. They know that this space has some of the best graffiti that you can see, some of the best artists that you can see. Well, I think some of the technique is actually taken from graffiti art that they see in New York. I think some of the techniques are reflective upon the artists that they see from LA, because they've brought those people to Houston to actually learn from them. They've showcased movies like Wild Style. They've had these people like Aerosol Warfare here for the last 20 to 30 years, have tried to bring artists to Houston to showcase at the Writer's Bench or at places like KINGSPOINT. And you see, you take those little styles, but then you go in your own style, like Jerk. Jerk has the most clean, artistic, but it's not as graffiti art as you would see in LA or in New York or in England or in other things. But what you see is a lot of these people, because of the paint that they use, which a lot of them use iron lac or Montana paint, they have certain colors that they're using, and that is representative of what you can get in Houston. And it's very influential on the styles that you can use, because if you can use colors that show 3 dimension to it and have these spectrums of layering of things, then you can have more advanced artists. You can have people that have techniques that other people don't use around New York. No. My idea is to basically showcase Houston for the different sides of it, whether it be north side where you're over here in like Conroe area, or if you're over there in the Woodlands, or if you're in the west side, which is more Katy, or if you're on the east side, which you're more in Baytown, or if you're in the south side, which you're closer to Galveston. They all have a community of artists that meet together in Houston, and they've been doing it for over 30 years. And it's the time to showcase these artists, because there's photographs of what they're doing or of what they've done. There's video of what they've done. There's breakdancers from Houston that are doing stuff in films that are released theatrically in Hollywood, that are doing stuff here in Houston with Javi Coro. These people need to be showcased in some type of form, whether it be the different medias, pictures, video, painting, breakdancing. Put it all together in one package that can be showcased in museum, it could be showcased in the community, and it can travel all over the nation. Yes, the best way to contact me is through my email. So Alex, S-A-L-E-X-S @hmstv.org. Or if they are somebody who's interested in graffiti art or being a part of the show, you can always email me at bboybattlehouston@gmail.com.